Hello, welcome back to another 5 Spirit channel. I'm Jacob from Jacob's Books Corner, and today we're talking about writing in my writing corner. I think I've officially declared that this is where I'm going to be writing. I need to get some stuff for this wall. If you guys can't tell, this is the Hogwarts poster I've been planning to take down for a while. So this wall needs some stuff, but I'll figure that out probably over the month. This month we're going to be working on what I'm calling the rolling. We are taking a continued hiatus from Broken Boys. Broken Boys in general, I think will be somewhat dabbled in this month, but I don't think it's going to be a main project. I'll mention it in the vlogs, which we'll get to in a second, but I think this is going to be much more like a side project if I work on it. And this has a lot of changing that needs to happen. I'm getting to points of the story where it's not as fun because it requires a lot of work, and that's fine. I'm just not in the mood to do it, and I want to do it when I'm like really into it and I can do it. It's basically the only reason why. And so I started working on this project called The Rolling. I think I started on the 20th of March, so that was like a week ago or so, and I am just obsessed. So this is a paranormal romance fantasy set in a world where the supernatural win a war, and we are following one of the creatures that win that war, and I'm just happily obsessed. I've seen a lot of great imagery, and to the point where I'm like, maybe I should make a Pinterest board. I don't make Pinterest boards, but I should do it. I've started my playlist for it. Like, I'm just really excited. This is a 30 chapters for book one in a trilogy. The actual goal for the series is to be quite long. I have a lot of ideas centering around different characters, which is really cool and really unique, and it's characters I don't even know yet, but I'm like, I think I'm gonna like you, and so I'm really excited about it. And so I think it's gonna be a mix of like full-on novels to short stories or whatever, and I'm very excited. I also believe this is gonna be a series that I'm going to self-publish. I don't have any plans to do this traditionally at the moment. Ask me when I get done. It could change, but at the moment I feel like this is gonna work really well in a much more like a true indie published route, so we'll see how that goes if I do decide to go down that route. It's kind of crazy to think about, but either way, it's called The Rolling, and that's like the tentative series title is like The Rolling, but I don't know if that's going to be the case or not. But for at least YouTube purposes, it's Rolling Book 1, and the goal is to write the first 3 books. My mom is helping me because she's going to be my alpha reader. She normally is an alpha reader, as you guys do know, but she's reading every 3 chapters. She read the first chapter because it was a really cool idea that I've never, in the writing style, I've never done before, and it's handling a lot of things I've never tackled before. And so I was like, do you like it? Do you think I can do it? And she's like, I really like it. You should really continue on with it. But how about I take a look when you get done with the next 2 chapters, and then we'll go from there, type of thing. So that was the plan. Originally, I was going to give her each like act, because it's broken up in 3 acts, but that's not what she wanted. She wanted the first 3 chapters, so that's what she's going to get. And yeah, so I think the next thing we got to do is put it on the website, and then we can talk about what I'm going to be doing for you guys over here on YouTube, because I do plan on having a presence here both on YouTube and on Instagram. So we'll talk about those in a second. Let's jump over to the screen real quick. All right, so the name of my project is The Rolling Book 1. We are not prepping, we are in progress. Since my prepping process is a little weird for this one, I am playing out like the first 2 chapters, and then I'm gonna write those, and I'm gonna play out the next 2 chapters. I'm literally just letting it take me on a journey. I know where Act 1's gonna end. I know kind of where we're going to head for Act 3, but Act 2 is a whole mystery. I'm very excited about it. I had a few ideas. This originally was a very different book idea, and then it kind of turning into something else, which I absolutely love as well. So this is gonna be a public thing. If you guys want to see my whole entire thing, you totally can. I'll link my page down below in case you guys want to become buddies on the website, which I think would be great. And this is a novel. And like I said, I do have plans for like even short story stuff for it, which I'm really excited about. But like obviously I need to write the world first before we can start expanding on it. But I do have ideas to expand onto your goal. What type of goal? It's a writing goal. There's a writing and editing goal. I don't know what the difference is. I guess there isn't. They used to have time. Maybe that's what this is. See, I don't like the new website. It's just, I think it's a common thing. And technically my goal is between 90k and 120k for this whole entire book, which is a lot of words, and I don't think I'll be able to finish it in this, like, this is just to really get me started in this draft. I think it's probably gonna take me about 2 months to draft the whole thing. We'll see how fast I go into it. A lot of it is just new words, which is really exciting. But I'm gonna put my goal as a tentative at 90,000 because I'm already 5,000 words into it, and so I think that's a pretty good starting point. I will change it a little bit, I think, once I do get to April 1st, but we'll get. So our start date will be April 1st. LGBT. We're looking at fantasy. It is very supernatural. So I guess horror and supernatural. There is a mystery element to it as well. Like the main plot of the first book is a mystery. It's just not the whole series. It's not like a mystery series. These type of things I'll add later. This is not necessary right now. One, because I don't want you guys to fully know what the project summary and the expert is, but I tend to add them. So if you do want a sneak peek, you have to go find my my actual page. And like I said, I think I'm gonna build a Pinterest board and then my project. But my Pinterest, I don't think I'll add on here because this is a public domain. I'm choosing to be public so you guys can all see it. So I don't want my Pinterest to be public. It might be a public, like a private Pinterest. But my project playlist, that can be public in general. I don't really necessarily care. All right, so we have the ruling. Book 1. I'm very, very excited about it. There's 31 days. Most people are probably editing, I would say. I think that's what the most common thing is. I know that's what I was gonna do. So like, if that's what you're doing, that's really cool. I would love to know, by the way, what you guys' plans and stuff are for camp. I would absolutely adore to know the answer. Like I said, that's my plan. All right, so let's talk about YouTube. YouTube, I have 2 things. One of those things I'm not announcing until actual Camp Nano starts. So like, sorry, that's a surprise. The second thing, because I don't know how committed. The second thing is there will be weekly vlogs. This is gonna be a little different. I'm gonna have my normal vlog that I post every month. So at the beginning of April, beginning of May, we'll post my April vlog, but that has nothing to do with writing. So we're gonna post Camp Nano weekly writing vlogs, which I'm very, very excited about. I have a few other things that are gonna happen daily, but you have to remember my channel itself, I have to say, is mostly a review channel at the moment, as that's what I just enjoy doing. I like reading books and I like talking about those books while I read them. And so they just turn into like full-on blown reviews, and so that's what really mostly my channel is at the moment. But like I said, I do have a few things planned specifically for this, so we can be a little bit into the writing, like not really into the writing, but like a little bit, we're a little bit into the writing. So I do highly recommend you subscribe if you're new. All right, thank you for watching. I'll talk to you guys all very soon. Goodbye.